I know y'all heard about the Scott situation, right? This whole Scott situation, the married couple, mega influencer, whatever you want to call them, that became a social media sensation. They were married. Obviously, they had a very successful channel. Have made a lot of money together on the internet, where they do pretty much based on the content that I've seen, dumb stuff, right? But they did it as a couple, right? But now apparently they broke up. They broke up. And from what I heard, they just moved into a house together. This is what we're gonna be talking about because said being somebody that yeah, I'm qualified to talk on the subject because I've been in this situation as a family man for about 17 years now, right? And I'm a very straightforward type of guy. Like I'll tell it like it is. I'm not out here like I turn on the camera whenever I have something to talk about. Sometimes I'm talking to the family, sometimes I'm taking care of my business. I turn on the camera. But don't get it twisted. I don't do nothing for the camera. So if I'm telling you guys some like really it's from the perspective of an individual that does this uh on a consistent basis every day, right? It is not easy. It's not easy being a man. It's not easy being a woman. See, when you meet somebody, you started dating the person prior to, being famous, making ridiculous amount of money, right? There are certain people, they said like money changed people, right? Money changed people. Fame changed people too. Okay? You think you know the person that you with until they start getting a little money. You think you know the person that you with until they start getting a little attention. You know what I'm saying? A few years later, you were nothing. You didn't even think that you were gonna find yourself in the position that you in right now, socially, financially. All of a sudden, you're making million. Not too many people know how to deal with that, and it's highly unlikely that this position wouldn't change somebody. So now it's not about a man thing or a woman thing, but as I'm looking at their content and I'm watching Buddy, what's his name? Adam? Desmond? Desmond. I'm looking at Desmond. He seemed like a cool dude. Because the reason why I say he seems like a cool dude, he goes along with everything that she's doing. So which means he's supporting her. Right? I know there's certain people that says he's feminine. I mean, I didn't pick up on that. I didn't really pick up on that. I seen that he was a dude that was willing to support his woman. He clown with her because behind closed door, that's really how you are with your woman. Like if you really have a good relationship with your woman, you're gonna be playful, you're gonna clown, you're gonna do all that crazy junk. Cause I've done it. I'm a serious ass dude. I'm very serious. But I'm a clown on at the same time. When I'm out here dealing with my family, my kids, bro, let me tell you something. Like I done do some crazy junk. You probably will never see me do that on camera, but at the end of the day, let me tell you something like this. If my woman is step up and she say, you know what I'm saying, hey, this is how I want to do my content, and me being the supportive, dude that I am in her life, guess what? What let me know what's up, cuz what you want me to do? Let's go. But at the end of the day, too, as I'm watching their content, I think the guilty one is the woman. I think the guilty one is her willing to do whatever she wants to do and forcing him to go along with it. And being that he's such a supportive husband, he's going along with it, although he's not happy. I see a man that's been sacrificing his happiness to support his wife. That's what I see. And anybody that has anything different to say in relating to this, let me know why. Do you know them personally? Because we all sharing our perspective. But if you're a real man, you can watch the content, you could tell. What can you say wrong about this dude? He ain't did nothing wrong. He supported his wife. Well, whenever something going on with a man, is always that's what always pops up. It's a possibility. I don't know. It's a possibility. And this is why I said you never know what fame and money could do to somebody. You never know. Because at the end of the day, as a man, once you start getting famous, people start knowing you like that, all these women start flocking to you. You know what I mean? So you never know. And I will say this, right? Based on the content, like I said earlier, I seen a man supporting his lady. But there are certain flicks that I saw, I can tell that he's uncomfortable. Okay? But he's still trying to really support her, but you can tell like he's uncomfortable doing certain type of content or certain things that she's doing around him that because sometimes too you could push somebody to cheat on you. That's another thing people don't realize. You could push somebody to cheat on you. This person could try to talk to you about certain things you do in a certain situation that's in the relationship.
Sometimes even when he cooks and he's trying to offer her the food, she just grab it. Like people were asking, is that how you really treat him? Or are you doing that for the camera? Like she just like
Yank it out of his hand.
yeah.
All right. So, and this is okay. See, my lady, she watched the show all the time. She knows these people, right? I'm going based on the initial presentation of the show to me because she had to show it to me. And I watched a couple episodes and I'm like, she just told me sometimes on the show,
Not sure. It's like
their YouTube channel, I mean, heck, it's a show. Okay? What she hands him food, I mean, he hands her food and she just yanked the food out of his hand. All right, think about it. If somebody's willing to do certain things on camera, disrespect you on camera, you can. It's not. They're not doing it for the camera because if you respect your man or you respect your wife, you would never disrespect them on camera. You wouldn't even do it for the camera. So if she can do that for the whole world to see, disrespect them, you already can tell that this is what's going on. Matter of fact, it's worse behind closed door.
Well, she said she don't cook. She just the princess of the house.
I think he peaked wrong.
But they've been together. They high school sweetheart.
Well, that's the thing. Just because you've been together for so long with somebody, because you didn't have no experience, you didn't know any better. You just dealing with this person on the basis of the fact that you've been together for so long. Don't mean they're good for you.
Exactly.
He clearly means that he ain't had no experience.
And they yeah, they were high school sweetheart and they
So
didn't grow
now,
up together.
so now we're just speculating. We're just speculating because we don't know. We don't know. But at the end of the day, I could tell you a real man, like if you're a man, right? Just like a woman, it's not just a man thing, it's a woman too. There's so much that you can take. There's so much that you can take. And I know a lot of real dudes don't like to be disrespected. They gonna take it for so long. Doesn't matter how much money we're making together. We not gonna tolerate, especially if the brother got other sisters trying to holler at him. You get what I'm saying? So you think this dude gonna sit out here and just take it? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people is probably bashing Buddy when they found out he cheated. Because sometimes it's not about, oh, yeah, this person cheated. The question is why he cheated. Because people are sitting out here thinking about, oh, yeah, you cheated. You deserve to be hanged. You deserve to. No, bump that, bro. Sometimes it's not every man that's gonna leave a marriage. It's not every man. Most men are not just gonna leave. Yeah, they might go to the side and do some dumb stuff, but they ain't gonna leave. But the question is, what people fail to ask is that why did he do it? People talk about the situation of a man cheating as if there's no reason for it. And from your own perspective, you might look at it like, I can't believe he did that to me. But do you ever look at yourself and see that you probably have went wrong somewhere? And then the question is, well, if you wasn't happy, why didn't you leave me? Because most dudes ain't like that. Most dudes are not like that. We're not just gonna leave what we got going on. Yeah, another woman might, get to your head, but you're not gonna leave what you got going on and just go. Especially for the ones that decide to get married. It's not unless you married for a certain type of benefit. Unless you married for certain type of benefit, you didn't go in it for love. If you were in it for love from the very beginning, and then some certain things start happening, your woman start tripping and whatever, you ain't just gonna leave her. You're not just gonna get a divorce, bro. Yeah, you might step outside and do some dumb junk, but you ain't gonna. Oh yeah, I need to leave this woman. We don't think that way. A man that leaves a woman that he's with, that he's married to, and quickly get a divorce, well, then statistics shows that women typically are the main one to get divorced anyway. We don't do that, bro. So at the end of the day, like I said, we speculating. We don't really know for sure. But as I'm looking at this content right here, based on the content that I'm seeing, because we don't know their personal life behind closed doors, when the cameras are off, we don't really know. But we can speculate that there's certain things going on within their relationship that the camera was not showing. There's certain things that Buddy probably was dealing with that obviously wasn't being talked about, because you can see there's certain flicks that he was uncomfortable doing. There's certain ways she was acting that he was not comfortable with. And there's certain way that she was acting towards him that wasn't too respectful. Because I think a lot of people get in relationships. Sometimes I wonder why the heck you guys get in relationship, because y'all clearly don't know what the heck y'all doing. Y'all clearly don't know why y'all got into this situation. You guys wasn't ready as to why you guys got into this relationship. You're not grown enough. Grown people get in relationship. Grown people get married. Grown people have kids. Nowadays, we have a lot of young people, young-minded people, don't matter how old you are, getting into relationship, getting married, having kids, doing adult things when you clearly not an adult yet. But then when it gets all messed up, we're looking for somebody to blame instead of blaming ourselves. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, damn, I messed up, cuz I wasn't ready. But instead, you're looking to blame, you're looking to blame, you're looking to blame. The situation will only repeat itself until you start facing your own problems, start facing your own downfall. Where did you go wrong? Because when things go wrong in a relationship, I don't care who's guilty and who's not. Both people are wrong. Both people are wrong. Because at the end of the day, if this person was not good for you, it shouldn't have went that far. That means you tolerated the situation for too long, even if you were a victim. Because a lot of people come out here and talk about, well, I didn't know he was like that. I didn't know she was like that. You lying to yourself. And that's another thing too. A lot of y'all like to lie to yourselves. I didn't know. You know, you knew. Especially when women telling me I didn't know. What, and then turn around and tell me about, women intuition. Why the heck that junk don't ever work when it comes to meeting the right person? Why the heck intuition never kick in when you first meet somebody? And then you turn around talking about y'all dudes, y'all always be lying. What happened to the intuition? I mean, you mean tell me when you first meet somebody, the intuition doesn't work? It's just go out of commission? Come on, bro. But anyhow, this is just my mindset on this whole Scott situation, this, and that. I don't care, right? It's just social media. We talking about it because we gotta talk about it. I don't care because they're sitting on a lot of money. They got mad money. And we could sit out here and run on our mouth about the situation as much as we want to. We will never know the truth. Because guess what? Even if he comes out and speak his part of the whole situation, blah, 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 she could come out and speak her part of the situation, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? We still don't know what the heck is really going on. So since we can run our mouth about the situation, hopefully some people will kind of learn something. Then we're doing it. But at the end of the day, will we ever know the truth? Probably not. Probably not. But we do know there's a certain way things has to be in a relationship for it to work. I watched this one guy, I don't know his name, but my lady was playing the video where they were talking about he was talking about don't treat your relationship, your marriage as a business. I don't think they were treating their, from what I was seeing, I don't think they treated their relationship, their marriage as a business. I think they were, it seems like obviously they're a couple, they're doing content together. Now, now, I have one more point to make about this. When you expose yourself out there to the world, you have to also understand the energy that you're bringing in to your relationship. All the people that's commenting on your relationship, that's all bad energy. And it's not a lot of people, majority of people, or I would say a lot of people are watching them successful, happy, and they're not happy for them. Majority of people that are on your channel, watching your content, seeing you living good, doing good, you happy what you see with your significant other, are not happy for you. Just because they're watching you, they might even like your videos. They might even subscribe to your channel. That don't mean they like you. And you got a lot of these people, some of you guys don't even notice, that worships the guy under. A lot of these people are doing dark magic. And these people will do dark magic against your success just because they're not happy themselves. Do you guys not understand that? And this is why I would never do that. You get what I'm saying? I would never, because I understand. At the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I'm very powerful. I do what I want. I do what I want. On a spiritual level, I'm very powerful. I don't play no game. Everything I do is calculated. You couldn't mess around with me like that. What I got going on is set in stone and it's protected by God. But if you know you're not protected, you can't come out here like that because there's a lot of jealous people out here.
Especially they just close on the house, $3 million.
Just closed on a $3 million house and then all of a sudden y'all done broke up.
Yep.
And y'all married, bro? Y'all happy, bro? Like all of a sudden? 11 years married. That's crazy, bro. You think this is normal? People might say, well, this happens all the time, blah, blah, blah. We like I said, we can speculate all we want. Some people say, well, they shouldn't put their relationship out there like that. Some people say this, some people say that, but I think they're grown. They do whatever the heck they want. Yeah. I don't think he was acting feminine. I think he was supporting his woman. I think so. That's all it seemed like. Because I don't see Buddy, well, maybe some of the things that he does in these videos I probably wouldn't do, but when it comes to the supportive part, I'll do it, man. Like ain't nothing wrong with that. You having fun with your lady. But anyhow, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think about this whole propaganda, whole craziness going on with the Scott family, or used to be Scott family. Yeah, just put your thoughts down in the comment.